Hi there, I'm George Northwood. I'm coming to you from my home in self-isolation. Today I'm going to show you the best way to get that no grooming groom, that undone look on a man. It's going to involve beards, brows, everything you need to know. All you're going to need is clipper, comb. Let's do it. I'm going to do my beard first. So first step, we get the clippers. With the while clipper, it comes with like two settings. So you can basically make it, I'm not going to use any grades, I'm just using the clipper as it comes. You can basically, with this handle at the side, you can make it longer or shorter. So you see, as I turn this, it's going up and it's coming down. So what I tend to do is I use the longer setting on my beard, which is all this beard and moustache area. And then I use the shorter setting for my neck and like these cheeks. So what I kind of do is, you may have seen people that kind of have that perfectly groomed, they have it really hard and they have really hard lines. For me, that doesn't work for me. I like more of a softer, I don't want to look like I've got perfect brows or I want a perfect beard line. I want to look a bit more undone. I just want to look like I've got a bit of a grown out beard. But as with everything undone, it's as much work to look undone as it is to look done. But with these tips and these tricks of how to do a beard, you're going to look rough and ready, cool, undone. So I'm going to start on the longer setting. So that means that I'm going to push the clipper up. You see it's going down and up, so I'm going to put it up so it's longer. Okay, I'm going to put it on and I'm going to start. Because I want the beard to be longer, and this will all come more transparent as we go, I'm kind of holding the clippers at an angle to my face like this for the main bit of the beard. I'm going to do it all, but I'm less worried about here because I'm going to come onto here after. But I'm more worried, I don't want to, if I hold the clipper like this, you'll get the benefit of the extra length. If I hold the clipper like that, you're going to take it off to skin, and I don't really want it off to skin because I want a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow. As much as a silver guy like me can get a shadow, I want a shadow. So I'm kind of holding the clippers the top tip actually is, I find it, I'm going to be looking away as I do this because sometimes looking in the mirror everything's back to front. So if you see me looking off, it's just because I don't want to, it's actually easier to do not looking at the camera. Okay. So I'm looking off. I'm kind of manipulating my face, like I'm doing all these faces, just to kind of really get into the nooks and the crannies of my beard. You see, I'm holding it at the same angle throughout the whole thing. You can even stick your tongue into to do. I'm sort of feeling my way around my whole face. Oh, do you know what? I feel better as a person already. I feel like more organised. I feel more on top of things. Like it's that thing of like, same with I don't know, it's the same with everyone, but with men and beards, I've been growing this beard for you guys and already you can see I look sharper. You can see my jaw more. I feel like less isolated than I did 5 minutes ago. Another great tip is, like I say, you need to get into the nooks and crannies, you need to and as when you get to this bit here, I often find, you know, when you grit your teeth, this bit sticks out, so do that and then shave it. So and then I'm going to do the slightly shocked phase. But always remembering to keep the clipper at an angle, not like that, because that will take it really short. Okay? And I'm going to show you a really important bit is the blend at the sides. Now, as you can see on this bit, on this side here and this side here, is I've got this beautiful beard, and then my hair's a bit longer here, and I want it to sort of blend really nicely. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to have to look away, but I'm going to do both sides. So, and then as I go up, I'm going to kind of lift it away from the head. So it's right now it's on my skin, and then as I lift up, I'm taking it away from my skin. So it's like blending it. If you watch this channel, blending, you'll become a king at blending by the time I finish with you. Now I'm going for the killer, this side. So I'm going up, and then as I move up to this bit of the hair where I'm leaving the beard and going to the hair, I'm lifting it away from, so I'm like lifting it and going into it, and then I'm lifting it away as like that, if you get what I mean. So another good tip is when you're doing the thing to get really kind of get close and do this, so you follow that jawline, if you know what I mean. Like, I can't stress enough how much a good groom and a beard trim can really accentuate your jaw. Your jawline can look a lot sharper. Less unfortunate for me because it's grey hair, it doesn't show so much, but if you imagine if this was dark stubble, you'd really get, it would really help. And the tip I'm going to give you in a bit on the hair, on the sort of jawline, is really going to help. That's the beard done. I'm now going to, I've done my shape of this beard, I'm now going to go on you know, I said it had 2 settings. I'm now going to go on the shorter setting. So I've pulled the clipper down and it's shorter. If your clippers don't have the 2 settings, just instead of doing, you know, I said go at an angle, now you can go like this because it will get it shorter. So I'm going to put the beard on, and now I'm going to create like a bit more of chiseling sort of shape. So firstly, the cheekbones, I'm going to kind of take this is even shorter, if you get what I mean. So I'm going to take this even shorter here, and then this side here, because you don't really want the hair growing high up here, you want it to sort of be more down here. Some people, like I say, shave a line. I prefer a more undone natural effect. I'm then going to go around my lip. Can you see that some hair goes over the lip? You have to do this because the nose ones here sort of gather a bit. So, okay. And then to give the neck, now we're going to go with the shorter setting and do the neck. I'm now going to create a line. So basically, because this is now shorter than this, it's going to accentuate, help my jawline. What you can also do is clipper it like I've done, and then with a Bic razor, if you want more of a designer, harder look, like an HD look as it were, you could then actually shave this with a Bic razor and leave the stubble here. But again, I don't like to look that groomed, I just, you know. So you could do this with a razor if you wanted to. So I'm going to just get all this hair off here, really short. I can go in at this angle because I want it so short. And then this is where the magic is. You're literally going to go across the jawline. And you can sort of see it kind of gives you, I mean, I have white hair so it doesn't so much, but it does kind of give you a bit of a, so you go in, you do these, you do this, you do the mouth, you do here. If you're worried about your Adam's apples, you can nip it, just kind of lift up a little bit. So you can see is that I've kind of done a bit of a line here and a line here. And sometimes you'll see, like, you know, Guys with really dark hair, they shave it and they shave it, and you can do that. That's a look. But this is just more of an undone version of that. We know I'm all about undone. Okay, so that's the beard, looking good. God, I feel so much better. Ready to take on the world. Next, brows. Okay, so first bit, we're on the shorter setting. Confession, I have sometimes a bit of a monobrow situation. I've only got a few hairs in the middle. Some people pluck them. Time is of the essence for me, so I just tend to just go in and be careful. I nearly said don't try this at home, but it's kind of the point, isn't it? The middle bit's okay. You could actually pluck them. That might be an easier thing to do actually if you go in, but you can see I've kind of, but I'll just do that every so often, and I don't mind if it's a little bit stubbly. Again, I don't want to look waxed and plucked. I just want to look rough and ready almost. Okay, the only other thing what happens with me as well is, believe it or not, the hair on my head is thinning out, but this is what happens to men, is that you lose the hair where you don't want to lose it on your head, and you start gaining hair in all the places you don't want it, i.e. brows, nose, ears. A foolproof way to trim your brows is literally, if you go in with the comb and then just clip her on top of the comb, it actually takes away. You see this one's got a few longer strays, and this one's a bit more groomed. And that's my way of doing it. It's really easy. So I'm going to come on to this one now. You can't actually go wrong with it. Well, he says, you can't actually go that wrong. If you've got a thick comb, imagine if this was a really thin, paper thin comb, then your hair's not going to go shorter than that comb because you've got the comb over it. So it's just quite a good way, because I just think as you get older with guys, like weird sort of long spindly eyebrows is not really a good look. A lot of clients that come into salon ask me to do their eyebrows as well, and that's all I literally do. I literally go in with the comb and I just literally, or do you know what, if you've got just a few longer hairs in the eyebrows, my friends who are makeup artists, which is most of them, most of my friends are makeup artists, tell me that if you just comb them up like this, can't see it now because I've already done my little tip, but if you comb them up, if you get like a long sort of straggly bit, you just cut down there. I suppose, guys, this is the time to experiment, isn't it? Because if something goes wrong, no one ain't seeing you, are they? So maybe this is the time to, what the hell? But if there is a long hair as well, you could just pull it out and cut it. Don't be scared. Be careful, because shaving a brow off is not a good look. If you like the vibe, you could always go in and put 2 tram tracks in if you want. I left those behind in the 90s, but it is a look. A lot of people cut patches out. I personally think beyond your 20s it's a bit of a joke, but your choice. So that's it. I've got the brows done, I've got the beard. Oh, I feel better already. If you have hair in your ears and you want to get rid of it, the best thing you can do is, basically hair that grows in ears grows in the ears, so all you need to do is just push it on the outside, so you've got the hair there. So push the hair on the outside and then just go in with the clipper, see there, and then just kind of, it's very hard to do this sort of back to front, just go in and like trim it there. So that's how you do it. And then again, if you've got nose hair, I think actually if your nasal hair, I'm quite fortunate enough to not get it, but I'm sure it's coming. I feel like it's really painful, but the best way with nose hairs is just to get someone, a partner or something in your house to do it, or just find the odd hair, go in with a clipper, go in with a tweezer, hold your breath, close your eyes and just yank it out. That's probably the best way. Because you can get nose and ears clippers, which are tiny little ones that you just shove up. I don't know if there's really a need to have another appliance in your life, but you could just go in with scissors and just cut, or clippers, yank them out. What do you think, guys? Not bad, eh? Okay, ring the bell, subscribe, please subscribe. Comment below, let me know what you want to see next. Men, women, I'm here to help. Let's do this. Let's get through this isolation together.